life in this community. And many of our past recipients are here today. Those of you who are, please stand when I introduce you, and if you would remain standing until I have introduced all of you. The 1993 award winner was Beanie Ainsley. 1994, Jack Vineyard. 1995, Ted Kanatarski. 1996, Malcolm Brooks. 1997, 98, Jerry Townsend. Don Howard in 1999, Dick White in 2000, Ed and Pat Hazard in 2001, Sharkey in 2002, 2003, Frank Mysak, 2004, Ted Spencer, 2005, Terry Bliss, 2006, Dave Adsit, Bob Snyder in 2007, Connie Herzig in 2008, Brenda Weatherspoon Gray in 2009, 2010, Paul Lambert, his widow Barb is here. Barb is here. 2011, Bruce Andrews, Brenda Yeager in 2012, Dave Bliss in 2013, Mark Rathman, 2014, 2015, Bobby Hall, 2016, Mike Perino, and last year's winner, Bud Lippett. What a great group. Fetterman Award Selection Committee so that we can thank them for their wonderful work in selecting the 2018 Fetterman Award winner. The chairman of that committee, Brenda Weatherspoon Gray, if you stand, Val Page, Rose Crane, Kathy Graham, Rick Yancey, Jim Jordan, and Scott Whiteman. Thank you all. The 2018 recipient of the Patrick C. Fetterman Award is the Honorable John F. Lambert. John was born at Bassett and grew up in the village. He has had a distinguished law career, from opening his own firm 17 years ago to his election in 2008 as the Otsego County Court Judge and his appointment as acting New York State Supreme Court Justice in 2011. It's a career that should be respected and envied. It's an important career, but I don't think that it is as important to him as this village and the people who live here. It's not as important as the totality of what John has done to make this village a better place. For 12 years as a Little League coach, former member of Cooperstown Youth Football Board of Directors, 5 years as a Cooperstown Youth Football coach, 10 years as an Oneonta Boys and Girls Club Pickett's League basketball coach, 8 years as a Cooperstown Central School Boys junior varsity basketball coach, 9 years he served as a member of the Pathfinder Village Foundation Board, and he currently serves on the Farmers Museum Board. Not only all of that, everyday interactions, the words of advice, words of support, working hard with people and organizations in this community to make sure that the right thing happens. And I can absolutely tell you, if you have to fight a good fight and win it fair and square, he's the friend that you want with you. Absolutely embodies the three qualities that this award seeks to honor: outstanding sportsmanship, inspired leadership, and caring service. As John has been on this road to winning this award, he had a wonderful role model. Our 2010 recipient is Father Paul. This is the first father-son members of our Fetterman team. Congratulations, John. Can we do the whole thing? Okay. Where would you like this? Oh, no.
Could you guys come look right here? Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2.
All set?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for coming today. I'm honored and humbled to stand before you and receive this award. I would like to thank the Fetterman Committee for selecting me out of all the deserving candidates that are around in the area. I'd also very much like to thank you, Jane, for establishing awards like this that honor people who give of themselves. And you need to understand that your quiet, unassuming commitment to the people and the children on this village does not go unnoticed, and we really appreciate it. To all my friends and family and fellow coaches that came today, thank you very much for your support throughout the years. It means a lot. To all the past winners, thanks for leading the way. I'm very honored to join you in this prestigious group of people who attempt to give of themselves on a daily basis to make things better for the kids in our area. I was looking through the past winners, and I know everybody kind of knew Mr. Fetterman in their own way. I knew him in my own way as well, probably as good as you could as an 11-year-old. He coached me in mini basketball from 2nd grade through 6th grade. And Ken, his son, was a couple years behind me, so I got to hang out at the gym in that door that was across from the entrance to the gym, the apartment, or wherever it was. Mr. Fetterman being there, he was nice and it was good, but I got to hang out in that spot maybe a couple times after hours, and it was just, you get to know him a little bit better, and it was a neat experience as a youngster. I do have a very quick Pat Fetterman story that I remember very, very well. We went up to St. Johnsville for a mini basketball tournament. I was in 6th grade, and St. Johnsville was the tournament at the time. The Clark Sports Center wasn't around. And they were a rival. If you have a rival in 6th grade, they might be it. And we were up there, and we were playing them, and we were beating them pretty good. And things were going great. And someone notices that the clock keeps stopping whenever they have the ball. And it was pretty clear they were trying to maybe extend the game and catch up. And we called timeout, or somebody called timeout. We're standing around Mr. Fetterman, and at that time he seemed tall. I know he thinks that's funny, so that's okay. And someone said, I know it was, but I'm not going to tell you, they're cheating with the clock. One of my teammates. And he, without missing a beat, turned and basically said, I don't see it that way. I just see us winning by 30 now instead of 20. And to me, that was Mr. Fetterman's demeanor. He knew the other kids were, I guess the team was complicit in the cheating, or should we say, taking some luxuries with the clock. But he also knew that we were kids, and that moment could be turned into a lesson that we would take forward, and the game would fade in our memories to a certain extent, but that lesson would be what was important. That's why I kind of feel a little awkward standing in front of all of you today, somewhat because I do really enjoy a captive audience, so I appreciate that part. I just don't really like talking about myself. I'd rather be about the kids in this particular instance, so bear with me. I coach youth sports because I like to see the joy in the child's eye, whether they're 17 or 7, of succeeding. And I also appreciate it when they fail and you see that determination to get back up and conquer whatever it is that they are attempting to handle at the time. There's just something about that doesn't get old for me. And I know it doesn't get old for a lot of you as well. Even those of you who aren't coaching anymore, I know it still burns inside of you. Watching a child put in the time after practice when nobody's watching the bonds that are formed, even at the Pee Wee level that lasts forever, or even just watching the kids walk away from practice. Maybe after a tough practice, they don't really like you too much or whatever, but they're walking out and they're going to go to wherever they're going to do. That just brings a smile to my face. I just like that. I still have the bonds that with guys I see downtown or around town or come home for reunions. And we don't talk about the wins or the stats. We just remember that general feeling of playing together and having a good time and trying to accomplish something, even though we may have fallen short at some point. Notice I didn't talk about the losses. So if in some small way I can provide that avenue for the kids to bond together, or maybe have a bonding moment with their coach, or with the community members that come and support them wherever it happens to be, on the soccer field or at the gym. And if I can do that, I will do that. But this award it's not about me. I know my fellow Fetterman Award winners agree with me. It's about the kids and doing this all for them. So that's why it's sort of awkward to be up here. That's the awkward part. I feel the kids should be in the limelight and not myself. But at the same time, honoring those who give of themselves and make children better is really special, so I do thank you very much for that. I do want to just briefly mention my dad, who won the award in 2010, my father and my mom. Taught me to be humble in victory and gracious in defeat. And although I didn't always want to act that way growing up, that's not true. The lesson was not lost on me, and I find myself teaching it to my own kids and to my players at every level that I've been able to coach at. To me, it's a simple phrase. We all know it. We've all heard it before, but it does show a strength of character in a person, which will far surpass the basketball court or the football field. I'm honored to be part of the first Father-Son Fetterman Award winners, but I do pray that I will not be the last. The lessons my father lived by won him this award. Those same lessons won it for me. Looks like Jack, Ann, and Charlie, you're up next. Because in the end, I think everyone in this room knows it's the positive impact that you have on a child that's the true measure of a coach. It's not about the wins or losses. I do believe it's as simple as that. Finally, but certainly not last, to my beautiful wife. I may be the only one with his name up plaque, but this award is for both of us. Your support of my desire to coach, on top of that other job I do, means everything to me. I couldn't do it without you. I thank you. Thanks, everybody.
really don't know how to address you. When you're in my classes, it was Lambert. Our history, my history, and that is written when the candle was in vogue. Quill was the style, and paper. My history with the Lamberts. Going back, and I'm not going to tell tales, Barbara. Going back to when Paul was dating Barbara. That's before there were any twinkles in it. I can't think of a more fitting award to this gentleman here. I know his father is just smiling. Probably smiling more than when he was playing Penny Ante cards and taking us all to the cleaners. But John, my congratulations, and we're very happy for you, and I know your dad is very proud.
That was great.
Anybody else?
Mr. Kanarowski, you beat me up here. I was supposed to come up first. At least that's the way it was supposed to be. So, John, I just have a very short story, and it goes back to when I was 14. I've been looking up to this man for many, many years. He may not remember this story, but he will in a second. So, 14 years old, hanging out with some of my pals in town. I was supposed to get the ride home at a certain time. I didn't. I missed it. My parents basically said, of course, this is before cell phones, and my parents said, be here at this time or else. Well, we got to or else. So, at the time, John was living in an apartment on River Street overlooking the Susquehanna, and he was nice and comfy on the couch. It was about 9:15 at night. And here's Bud Lippin knocking on the door. Hey, what's going on? And so, of course, I asked him if I could get a ride home. And never batted an eye. Sure, let's go. Got the keys, brought me home. So, I guess where I'm getting to with this story is, from a young person, I looked up to John and all the wonderful things that he was and what he could do when he was younger. And now, at 42 years of age, I still look up to John. And I'm just a great person to receive this award. Congratulations, John.
Anybody else? So with no rebuttals from the judge. Congratulations, and thank you all so much for coming. It's been a great afternoon. We're thrilled that you're part of Team Fetterman.
All right.